Hey there. Alright, so I am 14,774 XP away to level 60, well, level 240. And I'm going to do that by speedrunning. So, I know that there are opinions against it and for it. Let's kind of talk about how to get XP in this game. So, if you look here, you see that there are three hazards, three caution symbols, right? So this is called a hazard. If we click on it and we launch, it'll tell you what each of them mean. So 25% bonus death encounter. So we get 25% more XP from death, 40% extra for extra bosses, and then 25% extra XP for taking 1.5 times more damage. So you can see that the XP bonus, 90%, that's quite high. So it's added on top of the base plus whatever you gain in the dungeon. So this is going to be the best way to get XP. Now, if we didn't do tier 7, there we go. If we did like tier 1, you can see that we no longer get 90%, but we get 18%. So you get a decrease in the bonus XP, but the base is always the same. And then the, getting coins and breaking things and killing things is also a way to do it. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna speedrun. I've talked about one of these in the past, and I'm gonna do the video again. I want people to know that if they want to save this dungeon or the one I'm about to show you, go down to the description, join the Dungeons of Eternity Discord, and there's a channel for this. Go there and see if anybody is willing to share it with you. Please, 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 please don't DM me. It's much easier to find other people, and maybe I might be able to help you, maybe not. The thing too is also remember that I'm in Central Europe. So Google what time that is for you. A lot of times people message me at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, can you share this? Just go to the Discord and ask there. Alright, so I've talked about this before. We're going to go in there right now. We got easiest. And you can see it's a quite straightforward map. Before we do this, I need to make sure that... Alright. That is done. Private sounds. Let's turn sounds down a little bit. I hope that's low enough. Alright. Alright, so we're going to get started. So this is a speedrunning dungeon. And then I'm going to show you another one. So the cool thing about this dungeon is that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 chests. And one of those chests is guaranteed to be, a tier 3. So in this room here, there's usually a key, and if it's not up here, we go down here, and there it is. It's either going to be here or behind the chest. Now, I'm not going to open all these chests up. So there's one chest. So if it's a tier 2, that means that it can either be a tier 1 or a tier 2. If it's a tier 2, it could also be a mimic. Here's the other tier 2. We're not going to open them. Alright, we go through here. Sometimes there's a key in the corners. I don't see one. We go in here. There's another chest. So like I said, if it's a tier 2 now, it could either be a tier 1 or a tier 2 or a mimic. There's another key. So, there is that room there, and I will say that it is never worth it to go in there. There is a chest in here, and we open that chest by going right there. And then this room right here is always going to be a tier 3. Alright, there's also this trap here that it is activated by motion. So if I walk over here, it activates, right? You see that? Alright. And this is, like I said, it's always a tier 3, or it's a mimic. In this case, it's a mimic. And there's always a key in this room, okay? So, but like I said, look up, activate it, it'll drop down, and then we're going to run out of here. Now, I've got plenty of keys, so I could... Look, there's another key right there. So I've got 4 keys on me. I could go back and get all those chests if I wanted to. My whole thing is, I want to speedrun this. I want to come right here to the boss. I want to start the boss. I want to kill it. And I want to get out of here. It'd be nice if that bat didn't run away. Alright, let's try this again. So, I can do this in under a minute if I have a haste potion. And if I weren't trying to show you guys around. That's the whole thing. Like, I can do this in 45 seconds. So, you will see when we're done. And that's the other thing, too, is, look, this is on tier 1. If you're a lower level, like level 20, level 30, you're going to have a hard time. You're not going to be able to speedrun this. But if you're a higher level and you just want to get some levels out of the way, like I do, then this is perfect for you. Now, look. It's not that much XP. 2,754. However, as I said, we can do that dungeon in like 45 seconds. Basically, just drink a potion or teleport, if you like teleporting, and run straight to the bosses, right? 45 seconds, you're done. You've got the XP. Alright, so that first one was called Lost Morass. The second one I want to show is Lost Catacombs. This has been shared in the Discord, and I've shared this with many people. So look, there's the base XP, 2,750, and this one looks larger, but I'm pretty sure this one's much faster. And you're guaranteed tier 3. I like this one better. So we're gonna do this one again. I'm not gonna drink a did I say teleport potion the first time? I'm not gonna drink a haste potion. Okay, key is always in the back. It's either there or there. And then we will drink our haste, and we're gonna run through here. Okay, I'm not drinking it now. Again, tier 1. I'm high enough to skip it. You know, if you had the haste potion, you can just jump right over here. Always be careful, because there's usually like an exploding barrel around here. This room right here always has a tier 3, and it always has a key. But we are speedrunning. So we will grab this. Our haste potion will still be active. We come over here, and we get the tier 3. And that's it. And then so... So that guy's dead. You should also try to break as many pots as you can, and barrels, because you get XP from that as well. And any coins, they help as well. Oh, did I get... Oh, look, it's the goblin. Doesn't help that... There we go. Alright, cool. Oh, I didn't even put the battery in. I'm sitting there waiting for the drone. And so that's it. That's, that went nowhere. Okay. It's not tracking that... It's not tracking that box. Why not? There we go. So, those are the two. Lost Morass, Lost Catacombs. When we started, how much XP did I have? I don't remember. But, in a very short time... we're down already, let's say 5,000 XP. And like I said, you can do that one also. Look, here, let's do it really quick. So we've got Lost Catacombs. So let's put a timer. I can't put a timer. So let's just say that, okay, let's just start the timer in your head. And then we go through here, launch it, we go over here. Alright, I've got my haste potion. We're going to load in. So like I said, please join the Discord. It's again in the description, and go to that channel. I'll show a photo of it and stuff. And then when you're in that channel, ask people if they can help you. Remember, my time zone is Central Europe. I'm in Poland. I've got the key. I'm blabbing, and I shouldn't be blabbing. All right. So it goes straight down this corridor. You guys can check out this on your own later. I'm going to go down here. Oh, that hurt. That was an exploding barrel. Hopefully it's not. It's not. It's not a mimic. Right? Where's the other guy? There he is. Sometimes these guys glitch and don't take damage. Did I not? Oh, I did drop it. Alright, and that's it. And that's all we need to do. That wasn't the fastest that I've done this, but you get the idea. And so, like I said, in less than a minute, about 45 seconds, you can run out of here with about 3k XP. So, yeah, 3096. So look at that. I am basically, well, I actually am. I am 2 levels away from getting my 4th mythic. Now look, speedrunning is not for everybody. It is quite boring, but I had 40,000. So I was like, all right, let me do what, like 11 or 12 of these, and then I can get my mythic, you know. So like, I was playing with friends before this, and they didn't get on. So yeah, that's it. So hope to see you around. Until next time, see ya.